It's hard to explain to people what Matthew's like and how severe his special needs really are. Basically, his autism means he can't communicate, or more accurately, doesn't see the necessity. It's strange really, because there's so many times throughout the day where Matthew's trying to tell us something, but he's just pointing, making noises, and we don't know what he means. So he gets angry, which makes us frustrated. Sometimes I feel like shouting at him, "This would be so much easier if you could just talk. Can't you see you need to?" But I guess his brain doesn't work that way. His learning difficulties mean he'll probably never learn to communicate like other people his age. Right now, at age 14, Matthew can only say single words. This doesn't mean he's quiet though, he's always making noise, but not anything that resembles a sentence. It's hard to put a sort of mental age on him because admittedly he can't read or write or count to 10, but he's clever in other ways. I think he's got more intelligence than we give him credit for. His ADHD is the simplest one to describe, it just means he's hyperactive. Can't stay focused on one task for more than 5 minutes, if that. Living with Matthew isn't easy. He's very challenging in lots of ways. His behaviour is quite unpredictable. It can make going out in public quite a difficult or even embarrassing experience because he just has no idea about what is and isn't socially acceptable. Because he doesn't like change, his days have to be very structured. He has a clear routine and we can't just randomly decide to go out, as chances are he'll just refuse to cooperate. If he feels disturbed by something, he tries to maintain a sense of order, so he'll start trying to boss me and my parents around. He's become much more controlling. I think that's what I resent the most, how much control he has over everyone in the house. We either do it his way or we don't do it at all. Most of the time it's just easier to let him have it his way than to suffer the consequences. When Matthew gets angry, his tantrums are horrendous. He doesn't have them all the time, but he goes through phases where he'll have an outburst at least once a day. Those times are the hardest, for everyone. We don't even always know what's brought it on because obviously he can't tell us. I just feel so helpless. I normally just hide up in my room while my mum and dad deal with it. I wish I could help, but they say they'd rather I didn't get involved because I'd just end up getting hurt. When he's in that sort of state, he just sort of destroys everything in his path. He'll break furniture, lash out at me or my parents. He gets really violent. He's violent towards himself as well. It's almost like he realises that something's wrong with him and that's why he feels this way, so he takes it out on himself. It's horrible to see Matthew like that. He makes me really angry sometimes. I know he can't help it, but I don't want to always excuse him, as some of the things he does are just so out of order. But at the same time, he's my brother. He's my only brother, and I love him. Underneath all the anger and frustration that he directs at us is vulnerability. He needs us. I do feel very protective towards him because he can't fight his own battles. He needs people to fight for him. And that's me, that's my job. I'll always look after him, always be there for him, always.